your host, Delaney Higgins.
And I'm your co-host, Madeline.
Our first award tonight is the Best Couple Award.
The Best Couple Award is granted to the pair of lovers, star-crossed or innocent, who show compassion for one another. The best couple must be caught up in the central conflict of the story, but persevere until the end. Each individual must be a driving force for the other to live, buy, play, or simply get home. The most worthy couple may get into romantic situations or may get stuck in a dramatic death.
Our first nominee couple comes from the Shakespeare's widely acclaimed tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. They are the title characters in this tale.
Through every sword fight, these two are loyal to each other. They are both convinced that they cannot live without their other half. In every scene, Romeo pronounces his passion for Juliet with figurative language and a bit of dramatic irony that foreshadows their tragic deaths. Juliet, throughout the entire play, expresses her anxiety through soliloquies. But by night, the pair is reunited to share their love. This couple is truly deserving.
This scene opens after the pair has just spent the night together, celebrating their marriage. And they try to convince themselves that it is not yet near morning.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It is the nightingale and not the lark that pierced through the hollow of thine ear. Nightly she seems on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it I. It is some meteor the sun exhales. To beat thee this night a torch-bearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet, thou needst not be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so.
Oh, now be gone, more light and light grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Our second nominee defies the stereotype of a brilliant couple. In a novel chock full of symbolism, Harper Lee adds Dill and Scout for added innocence and bravery in To Kill a Mockingbird.
In the Deep South, prejudice is as heavy as the heat of the afternoon. Scrawny little Dill moves in with his aunt for the summer and quickly befriends Scout and Jem. The ups and downs of summer afternoons, the trial, climbing trees, and Boo Radley's scary house down the road, the couple stays faithful friends. Even after Dill has been adopted and moves away, Scout stays innocently smitten with him. At the age of 6, and she says, his absence has made her heart sick.
This scene takes place after Dill has run from home to the Finches to spend the night. Here, Dill comes up with a childish idea that he and Scout should start their very own family, after Scout asks about his new home. This innocent young couple is truly humorous and very memorable.
Dill, you ain't telling me right. Your folks couldn't do without you. They must be just mean to you. Tell you what to do about that.
The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, they do get on a lot better without me. I can't help them any. They ain't mean. They give me everything I want. But it's, now you gotta go play with it. You got a room full of things. I got you that book, so go read it. Well, you're not a boy. And boys get to go outside and play baseball with other boys. They don't stay around the house worrying their folks. Oh, and they ain't mean. They kiss you and they hug you good night and good morning and goodbye and they tell you they love you. Scout, let's get us a baby.
Where?
Well, I heard of a man with Foggy Island, where all the babies are, and that you could order one.
That's a lie. Annie said God drops them down the chimney. At least that's what I think she said.
Well, that ain't so. We get babies from each other. But there's this man, too, and he breathes the life into the babies, and they just wait, and then they wake up.
Dill, why do you reckon Boo Radley's never run off?
Well, he doesn't have anywhere to run off to.
The third nominee in this category is husband and wife Jim and Della Young from The Gift of Magi. Their heartfelt mishap makes this short story a classic by O. Henry.
Della finds herself out of luck when scavenging for savings when there just simply isn't enough. She has her eye on a pocket watch chain for Jim's favorite trinket, but her only means of payment is her hair. Jim later finds her at home without her lovely locks. He is baffled at the situational and dramatic irony, because he has just gotten her comb for her lost hair. The price of the comb was his precious pocket watch. Instead of putting them in distress, this silly mistake only brings them closer and helps them appreciate the true gift of the Magi.
This scene takes place after Jim finds his charming wife at home without her favorite accessory, and his reaction is almost more dismayed than Della's.
Jim, darling, don't look at me that way. I had my hair cut off and sold it because I couldn't live for Christmas without giving you a present. It'll grow out again. You won't mind, will you? I just had to do it. My hair grows awfully fast. Say Merry Christmas, Jim, and be happy. You don't know what a nice, beautiful gift I got you.
You've cut off your hair?
Cut it off and sold it. Don't you like me just as well anyhow? I'm you without my hair, ain't I?
You say your hair's gone.
You needn't look for it. It's sold, I tell you. Sold and gone too. It's Christmas Eve, boy. You better be good to me, for it went for you. Maybe the hairs on my head are numbered, but nobody could ever count my love for you. Shall I put on the chops, Jim? Our final nominee may not fit the theme of faithfully passionate lovers, but is deserving in its own special way. Odysseus and Penelope of Homer's The Odyssey have a unique tale told through Homer's use of brilliant metaphors and similes.
Odysseus leaves behind a wife and a young son as he sets sail to war, getting off track for 10 years. After gaining knowledge, a few lovers, getting into buckets of trouble and near death, Odysseus heads home to Penelope. Penelope had waited for years for his return, but had recently lost hope, willpower, and money. Odysseus returns to find her sorting through suitors. The suitors then attempt to kill him as he proves his identity to Penelope by massacring the enraged suitors with his golden bow.
In this scene, Odysseus declines immortality with his goddess mistress Calypso so he can return home to his charming Penelope.
Son of Laertes, versatile Odysseus, after these years with me, you still desire your old home? Even so, I wish you well. If you could see it all before you go, all the adversity you face at sea, you would stay here and guard this house and be immortal. Though you wanted her forever, that bride for whom you pine each day, can I be less desirable than she is? Less interesting, less beautiful? Can mortals compare with goddesses in grace and form?
My lady goddess, there is no cause for anger. My quiet Penelope, for who I know so well, would seem a shade before your majesty. Death and old age being unknown to you while she must die. Yet it is true, each day I long for home. Long for the sight of home. The Academy has chosen a winner for the best couple. The winner is Jim and Delaney Young of The Gift of the Magi. This couple persevered through irony and death. They have won from the Academy a wig for Della to make up for the loss of hair, and a pocket watch for Jim. Where is Jim?
Oh, he's gonna be a little late. He doesn't have his watch.
Well, he's got a new one for other events.
Thank you. Thank you so much to the Academy. We really appreciate this award. I know Jim does, even though he can't be here. We are honored that you have accepted our faithfulness.
Bitty basket was a joy of mine.